Here's Garland. Jokic grabs the board.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
Pass to Murray. Now Jokic. George outside. Launches it. Knocks it down from distance. George has got 10 points in the game.
There's no surprise that PG knocked that down.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Edwards. Fires the three. Nikola Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside White. And here's George. Guarded by Garland. Puts up the 8-footer. And George with the basket on the assist from White. He's got 12.
I just love the ball movement.
Spurs trail by 9. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And you think about Jokic's point center game. He's a pioneer, Grant, a one-of-a-kind.
Oh, one-of-a-kind indeed. And historically, very few centers have led their team in assists, and none with the regularity of Jokic. So he's an outlier, but is he a trendsetter? Only time will tell.
And it's a completely new group for the Rockets. San Antonio also making some changes. Claxton, he's checked in for Jared Allen, and it's Lou Dort in for Grant. Claxton passes to Dort. And he can't stop the run as that one misses. And he converts the layup.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Spurs trail by 11. Outside Garland. Right wing. Dort outside. From downtown. Sexton grabs the board. And so it's Sexton who brings up the ball for the Rockets. Coming off a win against the Blazers.
I found it was an interesting game. Anything they couldn't get from their starters, they got from their reserves.
For a number of reasons, depth seems to become more important every year.
Now here's Sexton to the paint. And stolen by Claxton. Up ahead. Washington's shot is good.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Beasley outside. Down low. Here's Najee. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now here's Garland. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Clippers.
And a big part of that was his aggressiveness, drawing contact, and getting to the line.
Yep, that one goes. And the Rockets lead by 13.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Here's Edwards. 5 points in the game. Garland with the ball. Blocked! Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle.
The continued evolution of Garland has been fun to watch. Every aspect of his game continues to grow and get stronger and more confident.
And the first one at the line is good.
And I love watching Garland mature into a leader. And you know what? He is not done yet.
Murray's checked in for Sexton. San Antonio also making some changes. Allen, he's checked in for Claxton. Minot comes in for Washington. And Gillespie is subbed in for Anthony Edwards. Garland hits them both.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Najee sets a screen. Murray passes to Najee. Back to Murray. And they double up Murray. Inside. Shot clock at 5. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Houston shooting their first shots of the night from the charity stripe.
At the line for 2. Emmanuel, quickly.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Quickly. Both good from the line that time. 8 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Allen on the wing. 1 second left. And he knocks the jumper down.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for Houston. He made a big impact, scoring 12 points in the quarter. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
We've got Zeke Naji. Jamal Murray out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Then it's Malik Beasley. And it's Champagnie at the power forward position. That's the 5 for Houston right now. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot. Jared Allen has an inquisitive nature. Whether it's cooking, gardening, reading, or basketball, he's a sponge. Allen said, quote, "I love going through life, seeing things and learning about it no matter what it is. It's just trying to improve my skill set in anything and enjoy it." Back to you.
He's got that curiosity. Allie, appreciate the report. A streamlined rebuild for the Rockets. In 2021, they trade away James Harden. 4 years later, the number 2 seed in the West, Grant.
And they haven't shortchanged their future either. Sure, they've added key veterans, but the bulk of their roster is still very young with room to grow.
And he sinks the second. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That's for certain. Shams, thank you for the report. Here's Gillespie. Still no points. Pass to Allen. Knocks it loose. Now here's Quickly. He's guarded closely. And it's rebounded by Gillespie.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
They grab their own miss. Out of bounds. It'll be Rockets ball. And right here, the 2K leaderboard shows us which teams made the most of their second chance opportunities last year. Number 1, Houston.
And it was just great watching them be so assertive on the offensive glass. This is a team that trusted in their ability to keep possessions alive last season.
And the Spurs making a change here. Grant's checked in. Murray against Dort. Quickly outside. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And even with that turnover, for the most part, they've done an outstanding job not being reckless and playing under control.
Spurs trail by 12. Here's Gillespie. He's scoreless. Dort, the pass to Graham. Allen with a screen on Beasley. And it's Allen who slams it home.
Allen has to be in the conversation for the best roll man in the league right now. Look, he sets solid screens, and then he's an efficient finisher down low.
Outside Murray. Najee sets a screen to the middle. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
He gives up a bit of size at the center position, but his leaping ability, well, let's just say that makes up for it.
Pass to Graham. Wide open. Rebounded by Champagny. The Rockets lead by 12. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second. Here's Murray. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots over Grant. Murray, no good.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Pass to Dort. Now here's Grant. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Clippers.
Right at the rim.
And so Murray will bring it up for Houston. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Tonight, their first look at this San Antonio squad this year.
Last year shows that having the better overall record doesn't mean you're going to dominate the lesser opponent.
So for the Rockets, Nikola Jokic comes in for Najee, and Derek White subbed in for Beasley. Edwards, he's checked in for San Antonio. Garland comes in for Gillespie. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Quickly with a screen on Garland. White against Allen. White can't hit. Spurs trail by 10. Here's Grant. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Paul George, he's checked in for Houston.
The line for one.
You know what I love about Jeremy Grant? He's had every role from 20-point scorer to defensive specialist. Grant just embraces whatever his coaches ask of him.
Now here's White. 8 points in his last time out. And stolen by Edwards. Allen a screen. Pass to Graham. Garland against White. Now here's Garland. Guarded closely. Clock at 4. Shoots over White. Good work defensively by White.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
Now here's Grant. Here's Edwards. Edwards, so good inside.
Oh, so smooth inside. Edwards found the opening and exploited it.
The #1 overall pick in 2020. Grant, you think Anthony Edwards has a shot to become the best American-born player in the NBA?
You know, I think his aspiration is higher than that, B.A. He's thinking MVP, face of the league. And if you ask me, he has the talent to do it.
Beasley's checked in for Houston. San Antonio also making some changes. Claxton, he's checked in for Jared Allen. And Gillespie is subbed in for Dort. Beasley for 3. And it's rebounded by Gillespie. Spurs trail by 5. Pass to Graham for 3. And they recover it. Jokic against Claxton. Outside Edwards. Second chance shot. And he lays it up and in. Edwards has got 4 points this quarter.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Jokic with a screen on Grant. George for 3. The rebound by Garland.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Yeah, just good positioning by Grant. He's right where he needs to be to win the second chance opportunity.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Let's look at the top rebounders from last season. Nikola Jokic, third.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
Houston has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Out to Beasley to win the cold spell. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic. Beasley's got his second bucket of the night.
There's so much attention on Jokic there. I mean, he's able to kick it out for a 3.
Garland scanning the floor. Claxton finds Edwards. Back to Claxton. And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. All right, the Rockets making a switch here. Prosper's checked in. Washington's checked in for San Antonio.
Shooting 1.
And that one misses. And so it's Jokic who brings up the ball for the Rockets. When this one's in the books, they'll be off to Sacramento, taking on the Kings. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Pass to Washington. Here's Edwards. No good. That would have tied it.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Sexton's checked in for Quickly. Allen, he's checked in for San Antonio. Houston in the lead. Up top, George. He's covered by Grant. George passes to White. It's good. Set up beautifully by George.
You gotta love how George always keeps his options open, willing to make the right pass.
Allen, right side. Outside Edwards. Oh! Edwards packs it home.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. The 3, George. Rebound by San Antonio. Allen's got his 7th rebound here tonight. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Garland against White. Now here's Garland. He's covered closely. The 3 from Washington. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. George for 3. Not going to go that time. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. It's Houston up 2. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
Our physicality has been good to start. Obviously, a point of emphasis is keeping them under control in transition. We like how we're guarding defensively. Obviously, it is big against this team.
Great start. Thanks, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the third quarter right after this.
Halftime show coming at you. Paul George has been electric here so far. And guys, he's been cooking out there.
Wait, what's he cooking?
Whatever it is, he's been cooking it up, and he's going to share it with you.
Sharing his character. Come on, what is he cooking exactly? Tell me, guys.
I guess we'll find out right after the break, big fella.
But I'm hungry now.
And now talking about our game, how about Paul George in that first half?
I really like how he's playing so far, Shaq. I mean, he's being selective in his approach. Kind of the opposite of you, big fella, at the food table.
Oh, come on, Kenny. I've seen you scarfing down those vegan snacks. What is a vegan snack anyway?
There's no such thing as scarfing down.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. Both teams trying to gain an edge. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
San Antonio trailing here. All right, let's find out the news on Emmanuel quickly. Allie, what's the update?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Rockets. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. While it took some time for him to completely recover from this injury, there is a chance that he could play on it. So we'll be monitoring him closely. Back to you.
Allie, thanks for the report.
Oh, it's the kind of news you just dread hearing. Here's hoping for a smooth recovery.
On the court for San Antonio, we've got Washington. Darius Garland is out there with Edwards. Then it's Jared Allen, and it's Grant in at the 3 slot. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And this is how confident Edwards is. Feels like he can sink these shots whenever he wants.
Pass to George. Now here's Jokic. Back to George. 6 to shoot. Over Grant. Rebound by San Antonio. In a lot of ways, Paul George has been the prototype of the modern swingman, Grant.
Yeah, 6'8", and with his versatile skill set, plug and play on any team. But health has been a challenge as of late. Now in his mid-30s, can he maintain that elite level?
It's great whenever a big knows how to handle it. Allen sharing the wealth.
Pass to George. Grant with a steal. Back come the Spurs in transition. The shot won't fall. Ooh, nice D from George. Rockets trail by 3. From the arc. Offensive board. There's the triple. And it's Jokic missing.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
Here's Grant. No good off the glass.
Well, despite some uneven shooting for them, they're still out in front.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks. The Rockets have become a fearsome defensive team, and Coach Ime Udoka said, our young guys were tired of losing, and they bought into it. A huge part is just shifting the mentality and doing our part on that end. Understanding how much that impacts winning, it is a non-negotiable for me. Back to you guys.
They are bought in. Allie, we appreciate the report. And so Ime Udoka decides to call timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Quickly is checked in for Houston. Here's the group of players who had the most steals in the league last season. Nikola Jokic is second.
Last year, he was really opportunistic defensively, creating havoc.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Edwards against Murray. Pass to George for the tie. Yes, and it's Murray picking up the assist. Murray's got 3 assists now in this one.
He was solid in the first half from deep. He's a guy who can get hot. Let's see how he does here in the second.
Outside Edwards. Back to Garland. Now Grant, guarded by Quickly. Grant's shot is off.
This is the definition of force here. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Pass to Edwards. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. And that's 18 points for Anthony Edwards.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Now quickly. George outside for the lead. It's rebounded by Anthony Edwards. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul of the game. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. San Antonio with the ball. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Great open look there. Grant's got 8.
They haven't looked the same on defense during this second half. Seems like they are relaxing and allowing them to get whatever shot they want.
Over to the left wing. Jokic against Allen. Jokic passes to White. Just 4 to shoot. Here's George. Houston with another miss.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
Outside Garland. Allen outside. Pass to Edwards. The rebound by Murray. And it's Murray with the ball for the Rockets. Trailing by 5. And play stops. So whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Champagnie comes in for Paul George. And Beasley has subbed in for White. And San Antonio also making a switch. Dortch checked in.
And this is why you feed the big fella Allen on the inside. With his size, he is a major threat anywhere around that hoop.
Now Jokic. No points yet. On the wing quickly. Pass to Beasley. Over Dort. Beasley misses. Spurs lead by 7. Outside for Dort. Outside Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Jokic has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Murray against Washington. They need this. From distance, Jamal Murray.
But defensively, the last thing you want is for Murray to get hot from beyond the arc.
Garland against Quickly. Left side Garland. Washington outside. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Rockets trail by 4 with the step back. Outside Murray. Jokic with a screen on Dort. Beasley for 3. Washington grabs the miss. Washington's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Dort. Good. The assist goes to Edwards. Edwards has got his 3rd assist of the night.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Quickly passes to Jokic. 50 seconds left in the 3rd. To the inside. Oh, what a slam from the big man Jokic.
Powerful stuff from the Joker. The defense doesn't want any of that, and I don't blame them.
Spurs lead by 4. Outside Edwards. From outside the arc, he drops it from range. Edwards has got 10 points in the quarter.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They should continue to ride the hot hand.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jokic. Rebounded by the Spurs. Allen's got 9 rebounds now. And it's Garland on the drive. Washington's shot is good.
And we see this more and more in today's league. Garland with the fantastic kick-out pass to the available shooter.
Here's Jokic. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And so it's San Antonio ending the quarter up 10. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Rockets trail by 10. We've got Jamal Murray. He's out there with Emmanuel Quickly. Malik Beasley is out there with Zeke Naji. And it's Champagnie at the 4. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Grant in the post. Out to Garland. Three-pointer. Rebounded by Champagnie. Champagnie's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Quickly. Naji sets a screen. Beasley for 3. Rebound by San Antonio.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
Oh, Grant throws it down.
Oh, a skilled interior player. I mean, Grant's teammates get him the rock and encourage him to punch it in.
Naji passes to Murray. Claxton with a rebound. San Antonio leading by 12. To the middle. Ooh, stolen by Murray. Quickly outside. Pass to Beasley. Naji sets a screen. Down low. Dort with a steal. Garland against Beasley. Here's Gillespie. Dort finds Grant. Five on the clock. Shoots. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. Rockets trail by 12. Murray looking around. Oh, Murray with the touch inside.
Skilled finish by Murray. He can score inside and outside, really anywhere on the court.
Gillespie passes to Garland. The 3 is up. Connects from downtown. And the Spurs lead by 13.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Murray inside. Guarded by Garland. Beasley for 3. Rebound by San Antonio. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
They're fortunate to be leading after shooting below 40% in the first half.
And so Quickly will bring it up for Houston. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Naji passes to Murray. And a miss there on the triple.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Pass to Claxton. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Garland. Beasley outside. Looking to get back on track. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal.
That's good from Beasley. Houston making some changes. Jokic is checked in for Najee. Paul George comes in for Champagny. And it's White in for Quickly. San Antonio also making some changes. Jared Allen, he's checked in for Claxton. Washington comes in for Dort. And it's Edwards in for Gillespie. Beasley hits them both. San Antonio leading by 13. Garland with the ball. Allen outside. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And certain nights, Edwards just goes off. Very tough to stop when he's in the zone.
Now Jokic. Outside Murray. And another miss by Houston.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Good on the bucket. And the Spurs lead by 17.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Pass to Washington. Edwards for three. Drills it from deep. Edwards has got 15 points here in the second half. And now we get a little perspective here on how the hustle game has been for the Spurs.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflection.
And also attacking in transition has been working for them. I mean, credit them for running the break well and being opportunistic.
Late clock, Houston's got to hurry. And it's Jokic missing. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 14-4 run. Pass to Allen. To the paint. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Well, you want officials to get the calls right. But for video review, maybe institute a 2-minute time limit, you think?
Oh, I would love a good 2-minute time limit. But the worst thing to do would be to go to a 2-minute time limit and then have them not get it right. Then you wasted all that time for nothing.
And we've got a timeout called by Ime Udoka. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now.
Here they come.
Time now to present our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
Think about this. He has owned this game from start to finish. Wow, so impressive. The defense literally looked helpless trying to stop him out there. He has been far and away the best player on the court, and it's not close.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. Rockets trail by 20. Here's Murray. Pass to Jokic. And they double up Jokic. For three, George. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got 11 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Edwards looking for an opening. Washington outside. Garland for three. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. Great game for him. Double-double now.
Nice positioning on the offensive boards. Allen working hard to secure that rebound.
George outside to stop the drought. And another miss by Houston. San Antonio leading by 22. Here's Edwards. That shot missing. Great D that time from Jokic.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Spurs.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
BA, it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Anthony Edwards.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Here's George. Anthony Edwards with a rebound.
Nothing is going his way in this half offensively. Really having a hard time finding his shot.
Murray against Garland. Outside Edwards. Washington, a screen on Murray. Edwards for three. The three from Washington. It's hauled in by Houston. Now here's Jokic. Pass to Murray. And here's White. Here's George. Guarded by Edwards. Outside Murray. The three ball. So we see the Spurs taking the W here. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson saying thanks for watching. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.